Yeah, tournament. This is warm-ups. Team Max. Team Medz. The classic Marth Sheik combination versus the Fox Pikachu. Blue team has a lot of killing power with double up smash ops, and ideally red team's about control, but in doubles with how quick Fox is and generally how Pikachu's up tilt works, lots of interruptions. So I would kind of give the advantage to blue team overall, because they can effectively keep this control team from having a lot of control by just kind of forcing things to be very chaotic. And whenever time is chaotic, Marth is at a disadvantage against both Fox and Pikachu, as Marth's quickest attacks all come out in frame 5, whereas Fox and Pikachu both have 4 frame attacks. So if they both press buttons at the same time, Marth should lose. And on top of that, Marth's stuff starts in an arc, so even at frame 5, it's not coming out straight ahead. Whereas the other characters, their body becomes a box right as the attacks come out. But right now, red team's down about down a stock. Pikachu's at roughly higher percentage, but they actually will have a really tough time killing Pikachu because most of the setups are going to revolve around getting good edge guards. But with a Fox on the board, it's not really going to happen that much. Pikachu's probably going to live for like another 40% or so, unless Marth gets a tipper. Yeah. Well, he ends up getting killed by Medz, so I'm trying to save him. But yeah, it's just the fact that Medz can always do that, run up and interrupt any edge guards on Pikachu. Pikachu ends up being a really effective stock tank and killer, as they say there. Up smash is devastating. But Aximus SDN brings it back together with her red team having a slight, well, not even, but slight edge with invincibility. And Ford could have went out a little bit deeper, but was really worried about getting tail spiked by Pikachu in retaliation and decided to hold back, which is probably for the best choice because they really want to have Sheik hold stocks because Marth is a lot more vulnerable in doubles than Sheik is. And the problem with Marth in teams is that he can't really effectively be a strong stockholder because he's so squishy. Like by squishy, I mean like he dies really easily to both shine spikes and up smash, and he's really easy to just kind of run into because you can't really get a read. It's really difficult to get a read on your opponent when you have two different characters beaming toward you. But we're going into last stock right now for game 1, and yeah, Sheik's good in doubles for recovery. Generally, that's why you see Mewtwo King living on the edge, literally. Because when you approach Sheik by ledge, Sheik is one of the few characters that is actually like at an advantage by ledge and not a disadvantage. There's only a couple of characters in the game that can actually punish Sheik for ledge stalling, or trying to rather. It's not even, you can hardly call it a punish. And like down to the wire. Fortunately, right now Marth is a low percent. This is good. This means that Fox can't, instantly up smash or back air Marth and get a kill. So they are closing it out. So Team Axe game 1, which is actually red team, which is Shaolin Tai, because they didn't really want to pick actual team names. So whatever for everyone watching. Yeah. So let's call them red team and blue team because Ooh, see good interrupts by Medz, and now Marth is, he was able to get knocked on stage. Oh, nice dash dance away by Tai. Basically, he was almost going to die, but he ended up escaping Medz. And Sheik died early, just barely the up smash range. And Axe could have thundered there, but I think he was worried about just Tai coming down and tippering, but I think he still had time. Regardless, they still were able to... Oh, yeah, he's able to close out now. And so we're even-ish again. That last match, I think Axe's self-destruct was probably the great equalizer there. If he still had that extra stock, I'm pretty sure blue team would have won. But, you know, how my new phrase goes, game don't care. And at the end of the day, red team's on the board. Yeah, what's also really nasty about this, about blue teams, you know, Pikachu Fox, is that even when they hit each other, as long as they hit someone else at the same time, they'll still have an advantage because, you know, both of their characters attack faster. Like, the only character that's really going to be able to punish them for hitting both at the same time is going to be Sheik, because Sheik has a 3-frame neutral air. And it also depends on, you know, kind of where they are when they get hit. But Martha's absolutely screwed anytime Pikachu hits with an up air and hits Fox at the same time. Martha's in a really bad spot because Fox can just basically instantly convert into like a double jump, like, you know, down, double jump shine or something to, you know, shine spike Marth or get him on the ground. And Axe trying to save him, but sets up for Sheik anyway. Forward's always on the ball. And Ty is trying to live right now, but this is where Marth kind of struggles. He's getting thrown around. Once he's able to touch, it's usually good. Yeah, he wanted to get that tipper to break everything up there, but ended up actually tippering forward. Ooh, nice text by Ty. Ty needs to hold this stock and get a lucky tipper against Medz in order to bring this back. Oh, but he goes down, and forward goes down, so this is a pretty tough spot to be in. Fox at low percent and Pikachu at middle percent. And Marth goes down, so that's pretty much going to be blue team's game there. Sheik, while Sheik is pretty strong in doubles, and in 1v2, Sheik is okay. Not quite as good as Fox, but still really strong if Sheik can play patiently. But Sheik doesn't quite have enough cards to deal with these two characters. Like, you know, throw setups are really how she beats Fox, and if she can't actually grab, then she's really limited. And so there's the close by Medz.
Where that whiskey at?
I actually didn't bring it today.
I'm okay.
I'm actually I'm almost all out of Crown at the house anyway. Like there's like this much left.
The other day, yesterday, and I was gonna bring it today, but I just completely forgot. I was like, eh, whatever.
All right, so we're going to FD. So game 3. I believe this is best of 5. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is best of 5. So we're probably going to see if they win here somehow. The final game will be on Yoshi's Story, 100%. But if Red Team loses here, I'm wondering if they're either going to try here or just go straight to Yoshi's Story to try and neutralize the Pikachu better. But Yoshi's actually really good in double, like where most characters don't want to take Martha Yoshi's, and doubles is actually good because Marth still has to be more careful with how he swings, and then Marth will die, you know, an extra 17% earlier than he would on any other stage. And Ty tried to knock Medz against the wall, ended up giving it a tech and a recovery in a second life. And so let's see what Medz closes out. He has really good, yep, he had tempo on forward and was able to close out. Whenever you get a knockdown as Fox, like, it's so difficult to actually stop him because you just have to basically play the most elaborate game of rock, paper, scissors against someone who moves, you know, one of the fastest in the game. So knockdowns against Fox usually convert into up smashes really easily because you don't know if he's going to run up, grab an up throw up air, or just run an up smash. You know, each option requires some kind of foresight. It's really difficult to actually react to both options when they're both available. So even the timing for the sidestep is different. And so, yeah, blue team looking like they're probably going to take this one. Pikachu's at high percentage, but Fox is low. Ty has to somehow get Gimp setups against Medz, but Medz is pretty good at avoiding Gimps. He does lots of short and forward Bs. And yeah, generally pretty tricky. He also has good angles. Nice counter by Ty. I mean, it's not insurmountable. It's just not a good look for a red team. Team Axe. And there's the Sheik, and Ty just says GG. And so we're gonna go into game 4. And I think they're once again, I think they're either gonna run it back or go to Yoshi's. I know Ty is super comfortable with Yoshi's. He loves Randall. But oh, I am wrong. This usually doesn't happen. Oh, did they mess up? Yeah, I don't think that maybe they didn't want to actually go here. Well, maybe, I don't know. But or they weren't ready yet, maybe.
Yeah. It's winners finals.
Yeah, it's winners. Single starts at like 1 o'clock, I'm assuming. The single start at 1 o'clock. Fair enough. Alright, so Ty's on the ropes right now. He went for a neutral air after that up air. I probably would have kept going for up air chains even though Fox would have hit me. I think he was just worried that Fox would try to go at the same time. Maybe that's why he threw it. But regardless, Pikachu ended up dying, which is cool for them. And oh, it's high. Got caught with some momentum. Slipped and fell while he's down airing. And let's go ahead and time out Apple from chat for blasphemy. Oh, kidnapped. And Marth goes down. Sheik's, yeah, it's just like, it's really difficult for that team against, oh, Far was just a bit off. It's really difficult for red team to get like setups because like both Pikachu and Fox just fly into them constantly, and the more disruptions there are, the better it is for them. Like even if they hit each other, like they're both good enough to convert off of each other's like taps. And yeah, anytime someone's vulnerable, the other person's always there. So good teamwork right there. And so we're in last stock going in the end of winners. 5 stocks. Ooh. They got some tempo right now. They got some big money. Like that's actually the strongest position that they can be in, where Marth can just feed stuff into Sheik, build up damage, and then feed it back into Marth and hope for tippers, and then keep up that momentum. But like plays like that are so unbelievably difficult. Like especially against players of their caliber, like of Medz and Axe's caliber, and against that team. Like that's the first time we really see that kind of stuff this set. But if they can somehow find ways to maintain that position where they can have Sheik in front and have Marth be able to sit there and basically just try to, you know, hit anybody that flies his way. Thanks, boys. So, Ty's on last stock. Since it's the last game, he decided to play it out. And GG's all around, so it was a 1-3.